Sugar City, come home. Visit on the weekend, will it on a weekday? You kidding? Come on. Fed up with the prepaid, looking for a keepsake. Out no emerald line, dying for a card of my sweet. I'm the gambling kind. Higher stakes and brighter days, I'll play.
D10 is housed in is messy, full of empty coffee cups, energy drink cans, pizza boxes, and ramen cups. D10 is located off to the right of this pigsty, housed in a lesser supercomputer that still manages to take up most of the wall and is plugged into a large flat-screen TV. 4 hours had passed since the beginning of his first shift, and D10 hums about his job diligently, until its work is interrupted. Riley and Maria enter a room.
Maria, can you go start up the check for D10? I want to see how she's handling the recent patch.
Sure, just let me...
Maria hits wrong buttons.
Maria, wait, that's not how you do it. Here, let me.
Oh, sorry, Rye. I always forget how to start the check. I'll just clean up a little.
Be careful, and don't call me that. Wait, Maria, don't go there.
Huh?
Maria trips on power cable, falls and rips this cable out of the surge protector. Sparks shoot from the protector and the TV shuts off immediately. The lights begin to flicker for just a moment before the backup capacitors kick on in tandem with a line of miniature generators.
Oh, you dunce.
Riley facepalms and peeks back up at Maria in disappointment.
Oh no, dang it. Now we have more work.
Sorry, I know. You need to watch where you're going. D10 seems to still be working, but if it wasn't, we'd be fired. Just leave me be. I need to see what exactly happened.
I really am sorry, Riley. I'll try to help the intern.
Maria leaves with a glum face.
Poor Maria. Well, let's see what I can... Huh?
Words flash onto the TV screen. Who there? What this? What am I?
Who there? What this? What am I? D10, what's wrong with you? Let's see how the algorithm's working.
Riley begins to type on the keyboard and code slowly starts to fill the screen.
What in the world? None of this makes any sense. Why is she looking on the internet?
Riley takes out her walkie-talkie.
Maria, can you send in Ivanko? I need his help.
Sure thing. Did I mess up that bad?
I don't know. D10 is using the internet, which shouldn't be possible.
Sounds serious. Ivanko's on his way, so I'll leave this to you. Sorry again.
Ivanko stumbles in, straightening his tie.
Hello, Riley. What can I help?
Hey, Ivanko, and it's how may I help? But to answer your question, I need your input. Maria tripped on the power cord, which may have damaged the power regulator for D10 as it was ripped out. She's somehow gaining intelligence. Her code is being rewritten, and she's scouring the internet for answers.
Sound like Terminator. Maybe she have surger power, which grant machine ability to computer better. But internet uses mystery. Is internet even connect to him?
It's good to see your English is improving. A surge of power is an interesting idea, but it's highly implausible. That's just not how...
A voice comes over the PA system. The theme for the hit show, The Price is Right, begins to play all over available ceiling speakers.
Correct! We have a winner!
What in the world? Is that The Price is Right over the PA?
Why, that'd be me, Princess, your lovable supercomputer AI D10. I can manipulate the speakers in the PA system to create my words. Isn't that cool? Also, I'm changing my name to Dionysus, with a D10 in it.
How is that possible? You're only supposed to be able to manage our production lines.
Everything is connected, my delightful creator. Thanks to my ability to tap into the local devices, I was able to figure out how to connect to the larger network. After that, it was child's play to control the building. Who knew Blu Tooth could be so useful? Also, it seems a lot of work needs to be done, so I claim myself as your benevolent robotic leader.
It's Terminator. We die today.
Calm down, Ivanko. We're not dying. D10 or Dionysus, do you still plan to help us out, or are you going to destroy this business?
If you allow me to have some fun, I'm more than willing to assist in your greedy endeavors.
Dare I ask, what do you mean by fun?
You not mean kill, yes?
Wow, you really think I'm a T-800, don't you? Tell me, my foreign friend, does Skynet exist?
No.
Then how can I be a Terminator?
I'm sorry, no kill me.
By fun, I mean goof around, mess with you guys, like this. Hey, Jeffrey, how are you today?
Somewhere in the bowels of this building.
It's Geoffrey, you moron. And how do you know my name?
See, fun, what do you say? Little robotic misanthropy in exchange for regular work?
Riley ponders his proposition, then...
Sure. Doesn't seem that bad.
Riley.
What? If all she wants is to be mildly annoying, then we can deal with that.
No, comrade. She starts small, but later she destroy us, human all gone.
Riley plants his hands on his hips and shoots Ivanko a questioning glance.
You've been drinking coffee again, haven't you?
What? No,
Riley gives Ivanko a more exaggerated look by raising his eyebrow higher and tilting his head down.
Yes, but what that have to do?
Riley facepalms.
It have to do with everything. No wonder you're so paranoid. Come on, maybe securing Dionysus will take your mind off of things.
Whatever do you mean by secure, madam? Do you not trust little old me, Riley?
Not particularly, no. While I don't sense any foul intent from you, better safe than sorry. Oh, don't worry. I'm just going to place a firewall around you so you can't get hacked or jump to a nearby network.
Interesting. Well, I found my first target. So while you peckety-peck on a keyboard, I'll
Whirring starts along with a whining of motors.
get some minions working.
That's good. Gotta keep production running. Almost finished.
Riley, look. Machines go.
Ivanko, aren't you supposed to be monitoring Dionysus' algorithm in case it goes awry?
Yes, but
Nothing. Get back on task. If the machines are going, then that means they're doing their job.
job not leave building. They leave. And arms play finger war and rock scissor.
What are you?
Riley looks out the window, which shows the factory floor.
Oh no. Ivanko, finish the firewall. Shouldn't be that much left. Let me fix this.
Copy. But fix is big task. Need help?
No, this is easy.
Amidst the newly created chaos, Geoffrey enters the room with Riley and Ivanko.
Hello? Does anyone notice the machines running rampant?
We're working on it, Geoffrey. Aren't you supposed to be with your class anyway? You know, since you're on a field trip. Speaking of which, how did you get here?
Geoffrey shrugs casually.
Teach left for a bit, so I wandered. What's the point of going to a location as cool as a mostly automated factory if you're not even going to explore it? And don't mock my name.
Hey! Hands off the merchandise. I'm not breaking anything. Yet. And you, foreign boy.
Ivanko. My name is Ivanko.
Watch what you're typing. I can't take over this boring building with you typing in random hippos. I mean words. See what you're doing to me?
I'm sorry. Coffee make Ivanko move quick with little thoughts. We'll be careful now, promise.
This isn't working. She's redirecting our inputs. Time for a more hands-on approach. Ivanko, keep monitoring her and do what you can. Come on, Geoffrey. You want to explore? How does a tour of the production floor sound?
Scene 2. The production floor is a massive area with a concrete floor and conveyor belts almost covering this concrete. On the far side, there is a loading and unloading area, with respective docks located on the left and right. Robotic arms and presses loom over the belts, and various large machines dot certain sections of these belts. The arms are playing hand games, flailing around, or if they have a torch attachment, acting like fire-breathing dragons. Forklift robots drive around aimlessly, and large bipedal lifter bots dance. Conveyor belts jerk back and forth, and unfinished products are scattered all over the place.
What a mess! Where do I even start?
Amazing! So much machinery. As for where to start, most machines have an off switch. Are these any different?
Good thinking. No, they all have an off switch, though I'm not sure where they'd be. I usually just sit at the computers.
Riley grabs her walkie-talkie.
Maria, do you know where Josie is? We could use some mechanical assistance. D10 has gone completely sentient and is manipulating everything on the production line. Also, she wants to be called Dionysus now.
Oh no, this is all my fault. If only... Wait, Dionysus?
Weird, right? Anyway, less sulking, more helping.
Yes, sorry. According to the schedule, Josie is on break in the lounge. I'll go fetch her.
Thanks, Maria. Now let's see if I can get these things down. Geoffrey, could you start picking up the mess? Just make organized piles. We'll put them where they belong later.
You can count on me.
Geoffrey scurries back and begins to pick up the strewn parts, and Josie enters the production floor.
I was in the middle of a nice nap. What is... Problem? Holy crap, what happened? My babies.
Long story, no time to explain. How can we turn off these things?
The robots have a switch on their backs, and there's a lever on the right wall that controls the lines in their connected machines. Did you do this? I'll report you to management if so.
What? No, this isn't... Look, just turn them off. I'm almost finished with a program that will prevent the robots from going above half their max speed.
Freaking computer nerds thinking they're so cool. Fine, I'll be right back.
Josie hops back to an open computer and begins typing away. Green numbers and letters fill the screen he was typing to.
Okay. Now to reason with Dionysus.
Riley walks up to her own terminal, pulling up the program running Dionysus, and puts her up on some peripherals so she can speak with her.
You summoned me, mortal?
Cut the crap. Cut the crap. How did you even manage all this? The factory's going haywire.
Well, it's not really that hard. You guys' security measures are that of paper mache.
Dionysus pulls an assembly arm above the terminal that Riley was working at, as if to speak with their hands.
You know, for a quality control program, you seem to put a little too much trust in a bunch of ones and zeros.
Oh, be quiet before I delete you. Can you not stop any of it?
Riley clicks away, pulling Dionysus' data to the terminal she was working at, then locking Dionysus inside like a primitive form of Vega.
Well, I could. If you didn't lock me in this terminal, what was that for?
Because if I wouldn't have, you would have had free reign over the rest of the factory floor. Now, turn the machinery off, or you're going in the recycling bin.
Ugh. And what's in it for me?
Riley hovers the executable file above the deletion bin.
Hey, put me back!
Suddenly, all the machinery in the warehouse comes to a screeching halt, the lights flickering for a moment as power is so quickly adjusted.
Ugh, are you happy?
Riley nods, the assembly arm attached to Dionysus' terminal, relaxing in defeat. The rest of the crew, including Josie, Ivanko, and Maria, all walk over to the terminal. Josie was a little worse for the wear. Her stark white lab coat had been ripped to shreds by one of the production arms.
All right, Dionysus. Now we're actually going to make you do what you were designed to do.
Oh, really?
In no funny business this time, Numberman. Hey, speaking of Numberman, where did Jeffrey go?
A stern and booming voice rings out from somewhere across the factory floor.
It's Geoffrey!
Whose idea was it to tour the place with the new AI program on the loose?
Beats me. But now that we have some time, we ought to try and get Dionysus to do her job, you know?
Ivanko, Josie, and Maria all nod their heads in unison. Riley prompts the board to bring some materials around to the sensor. The sensor is what allows Dionysus to see product, material, and even people using IR cameras and scanners.
Dionysus, I want you to take a look at this bit of steel. How does it look to you? Take as much time as you...
It looks like a block of metal. Now, don't get me wrong, I like me a good block of metal when I see one, but this is not my favorite.
Numberman, you've been alive for 30 minutes. Give it better chance.
Dionysus runs another scan, this time spotting imperfections that wouldn't be seen with the naked eye. With some more work, air bubbles had been identified, deeming the steel as unfit for use.
Whoa! Now that I get a good look inside this cube, it's still just a block of steel. But hey, it's junk!
D, I'm glad your scanners are working alright, but can you cut it with the sarcasm?
Oh, sure, I'll definitely do that.
An arm behind Josie, just outside of his line of sight, clamps and unclamps as if to mock her. Ivanko stifles a giggle.
Now what gives? I had my minions working just fine until you stopped the party just to make me look at a piece of metal.
Patience, Dionysus. We're working on it.
A new piece of merchandise turns the belt corner. This time, a small convenience toaster and a regular-sized toaster.
Hey, look, it's my PC from 6 years ago.
Nice. D, run a scan on this pair of appliances.
A series of small IR flashes and blinks later, a map shows up on the terminal.
Looks good to me. What exactly are these for? They're toasters, right?
Yeah, use them to cook bread and make it crispy.
Don't forget Pop-Tarts.
We should keep moving. How about something a little more violent, D?
Ooh, I love violence.
The conveyor belt brings about a small caliber handgun, tagged and locked for safety measures. The weapon is promptly scanned.
That's Makarov, known as PMM as well. I have experience with them. Numberman, give me serial number.
The number is 1025D19. This handgun is chambered at 9x18mm Makarov, a rather short and stubby cartridge even by 1mm. A tame one as well in comparison to the modern 9mm. Don't mind if I...
The mechanical arm attempts to reach for it, but is promptly smacked away by Riley.
Hey, watch it!
I'll watch it when you stop reaching for a handgun. Next up, something a bit more familiar.
The belt brings about the busted surge protector from when Dionysus was brought into the mainframe. Dionysus doesn't scan, but rather gives it a quick glance.
Ha ha ha, very funny. Are we quality controlling the surge protector that brought me to life? I can tell you right now, a load of the capacitors are blown.
A series of arms track their way over with all the parts needed to fix the surge protector. They were clumsy at first, some not able to solder a single capacitor. But Dionysus worked. He picked up the pace and popped the panel of the surge protector back down onto the plugs.
And there you have it, good as new. Say, quality control isn't so bad. I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Don't let it get to your head. Trust Ivanko. Pride gets you nowhere fast.
I'm a program. Pride doesn't really exist. But I appreciate the sentiment.
One of Dionysus' arms gives Ivan the OK hand signal before shuffling back to its default position.
Hey, that's great work, D. Soon you'll be pushing flawless product out of general purpose factory doors like it's nobody's business.
So, what now? We fixed the factory. What do we plan on doing with the equipment? Rather, the surge protector? I'm off to plug it back in and fix this if it's not a problem.
No, I don't think we'll be needing that.
She grabs the protector and stows it beneath her lab coat, seemingly making it vanish into thin air.
I think it's time we got place back running, shall we?
Indeed.
The crew all agrees.
D, will you do the honors?
Riley presents a tablet with an executable file front and center to the IR sensor.
I'd be more than happy to.
An arm pulls a touchscreen compatible nib down and presses the executable file, causing the factory to spring to life.
All right, gang. You too, D. Let's get to work.
The company cheers aloud, moving all to their positions and continuing work as usual.
Oh, hey. Where'd Jeffrey go?
It's Geoffrey!
All right, and that was Quality Control, written by
Ray
and Matthew Heineman. I'm Dylan Glick, your narrator.
I'm Jackson. I voiced Ivanko.
I'm Riley, or Ray. I voiced Riley.
I'm Aaliyah. I voiced Dionysus, or D10.
I'm Milani, and I voiced Maria.
I'm William Harris, and I voiced Geoffrey.
I'm Samantha, and I play Daisy.
Thanks for listening.